Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh yeah, that's how we're starting it, baby.
Welcome back, League Mates listeners and turkeys, not
Ooh.
piggies. This is episode 22 of the Pigskin Pals podcast, the Dynasty Week 12 episode.
You're
But anyways, this is the Thanksgiving special, so let's get stuff in our faces with some pigs.
yeah, baby.
Last week I was on top of the world. Who would have thought hard-boiled bread would have snuck out a dub against Luke? My
Absolute
team
stunner.
kind of went off.
It did.
Jordan Love, 20 points. Jalen Warren, 22 points. Brandon Ayuk, 156 yards and a touchdown, 24 points. Tank Dell, same thing, running back. Watson had a touchdown. DTR, not a bad play, 6 points.
Playable.
He actually, dude, 43 attempts. That's
insane. Imagine having
nuts.
6 points on 43 attempts. That's insane.
True, but he didn't look miserable. It's not like he was throwing 3 interceptions. Only one. Ran it a couple times. I think there's going to be some hope, and if not, I got the GOAT Tim Boyle as backup.
Oh,
now.
let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I think you should play him either way, honestly.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
Against Miami?
Absolutely.
I was just thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch the game Friday. So
you don't want to play Boyle?
Yeah, because I can actually watch DTR on Sunday.
Sure.
And I think
you want to watch DTR? That's an interesting choice.
It's about equal to. I mean, Tim does have a way better matchup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Against Miami.
I think it's a Tim.
And DTR is playing Broncos.
And here's the thing, you don't have to watch Tim Boyle play because you can't. And that might be a win.
But Tim Boyle's just going to throw 4 interceptions. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But let's take a look over at the standings, because this is week 12. We can kind of see where everything is solidifying, who's going to have the bye. That's really close. And then who's going to have the 101. We think that's kind of sold already to one player.
Yeah. As of now, for the 101, so we do it by max points for the 6 people who don't make the playoffs. And as of now, Ryan is 70-ish points, I guess, below the next closest person, which is Austin, who would be the other person that's really hard tanking. There are only 2 guys who are actually like knowingly hard tanking. And Ryan's doing it better. I think he got lucky with Deshaun Watson getting hurt as well. 70 points is kind of a lot of points to make up on Austin Smart. So.
Austin did just score, 30 or whatever?
Yeah, but didn't Ryan score 20?
I'll take it.
Here's the thing, though. Ryan's bench is better, so he scores more points that way.
Austin scored 57.
Yeah. But, Austin 30. Has, like, Herbert and Deebo Samuel and Josh Jacobs. Well, Josh Jacobs is, like, whatever, but he's got guys who can score. Ryan, not as much right now. Kenny Pickett won't put up any points. That's his only quarterback. So I think that's the issue, is that Austin's got a good quarterback playing still. But yeah, so I think the bottom 2 for sure is locked up. It's Ryan and Austin, probably in that order. And then for the bye, we have 3 teams in the hunt for that, being myself, Sam, and Jake. As of right now, Jake is just cruising in points for. So if he's there, he'll be the 1 seed. He's 100 ahead of me, and I'm in second for points for. So big matchup this week that we'll head on later is Sam versus Jake. I would say basically the winner of this probably has a bye. So it's a huge, huge game. We'll get more into the specifics there. But yeah, we got close. I think that's probably the most exciting part we have for the standings, at least, is who's going to get those buys. And I guess we'll find out. Hopefully I can sneak one of those. And I guess we have a little bit of a race for this 6th spot, but 2 games behind Luke and Riley and Ethan are all 2 games behind Parker. So it's going to be tough for them to make up that ground, but it's possible. But I'd say the top 5 are pretty locked up. I say 5 just because Peter's points for are pretty high in comparison to the rest. So
yeah, unless he loses out or something, like which crazy.
I don't see that happening. So
We can hop right over to the matchups.
Yeah,
You said we had a couple big ones.
here's
We
one of them,
got, yep,
baby.
AJ versus me. Now I'm understanding. I kind of forgot in the beginning of this episode that we were playing each other. Now I understand why you want me to play Tim Boyle and not the GO
Oh, dude.
DTR.
No,
Huh?
play DTR.
Huh?
Play DTR. Play DTR. I forgot we were playing each other too. Play DTR.
Honestly, I might take DTR out just because his name pisses me off in the sheet. Like,
Dude, it covers
it,
the points. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know how is it like that? How have they not
I was
fixed
like,
that?
oh my God, 20 points. Oh, wait, what? Oh, 6. But I don't know what's going on. He doesn't have a picture either. But let's hop right into this matchup. My team went off last week. I'm crossing my fingers that I pull off another upset, but it's not looking too promising for me. I'll have to side with you just because you have the better team, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, I love to hear that. Yeah, you had a pretty big week. I had a off week for myself. I think I only put up like 115, which is pretty not great for my team. Or at least what I'm averaging, probably about 130-ish. So hopefully Jared Garf, who kind of a down week, can pull together. But yeah, I don't. If you put up another week like you did, all your home run hitters hit home runs, I could lose very easily. But I feel pretty confident that I will win this week as well. So I'm also taking myself. I can't really lose any games coming out of here either because of how close the buy race is. So I need all these quote unquote freebie matchups I can get. No offense.
Mm-hmm. The other big one that we wanted to talk about was Jake and Sam, but I think we save that for the last one.
All right.
We'll jump over to Ben and Ryan. Juicy matchup, guys.
Dude.
Gotta stay tuned for this insight coming in.
Matchup. Yeah, we got Ryan.
I'm gonna go with Ryan.
Yeah, love it. Do it. Let it rock, baby. We got Ryan, his tanking team. He's playing Miles Sanders and Roshan Johnson right now. Oh, that will change. I would think he'd put JT in. He's been pretty good about changing his lineup. So I hope he puts Jonathan Taylor in. Either way, it's not going to matter. He won't win. It's Ben. He's got the late season darling right now in Devin Singletary. Hopefully Singletary can keep up his streak even with Damian Pierce coming back. So we'll find out.
Yeah, it seemed like Sam might have sold him a little too early.
Yeah.
Just not really thinking about it because it sounded like he wanted to do it more to help Ben win a week against Jake.
Which it almost did, to be fair.
Yeah.
Jake's team puts up too many points.
And now Sam could be eating his shoes if he has a running back that gets injured.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, Tommy DeVito would be so hilarious if he played Tommy DeVito, just like you did.
Yeah.
When you're playing Parker and playing T-Bag. And I thought about that a little more, and I was like, wait, that was actually pretty risky to do that when you did have a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
If it came down to points for a buy or something like that.
Yeah.
So props to you. I mean, it paid off. I'm pretty sure because T-Bag went off.
Yeah. He did. He did go off. Another thing I want to mention: Devin Singletary, Dalton Schultz, and Noah Brown all in the lineup for Ben. So he's running with the Texans. Obviously, won't matter, but that's pretty crazy starting all three. Yeah,
They hot.
All your eggs in one basket. So you better hope that doesn't bite him in the ass.
It's better than putting all your eggs in the Falcons.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very, very true. Yeah, Austin should really change his name to something dealing with the Falcons, at least for this year until he gets rid of all of them.
Or like instead of Dirty Birds, like Dead Bird.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Just Dead Bird, something like that. That's a good look. Let's move on to Ethan and Luke. I think could be a pretty good game as well. Mark Andrews getting hurt obviously does not help Ethan. And my little dark horse that I was talking about, Ethan being, seems to kind of have died. Jamar Chase not having Browning. Andrews probably out for the fantasy season. I'd say his chances of being that darling that I thought he was going to be are pretty low. Jahmyr Gibbs, though, has looked good. Dak's been a beast. Marquise Brown has actually been pretty subpar with Kyler coming back, which is weird. But maybe that changes. And Jaden Reed for Luke. He's been really good, actually.
Dog.
Yeah, he is a dog. Kind of hate that he's a dog because I'm a Christian Watson lover, but Jaden Reed's a dog.
If Jaden Reed fell to me in the rookie draft, I was going to draft him. I would have had Watson and Reed.
Watson, Reed, AJ Dillon, Jordan Love. Nasty. That would have been sick. Yeah, I'm going with Luke in this matchup, I think.
I'm getting a little different. I'm actually going with Ethan, assuming he sets his lineup.
Gets Hunter Henry in
puts,
for his
Hunter Henry in there. He's actually rocking 2 quarterbacks. Like I said, Gabe Davis, this is his week.
Come on,
dude, Davis.
You did say that. You're sticking to your word.
Come out. I need Chase to just actually do something with Browning. But like you also mentioned, Gibson, Prescott. I like them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it was just a handful of the matchups that Luke has too. And Cooks doesn't really do it for me either. But
yeah, he's pretty hit or miss.
Metcalf against San Francisco, especially if Geno's not playing with Locke, and then Eckler against Baltimore. They've been a great defense. Devontae against Kansas City.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I see your reasoning. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Let's move on to, I think this is also going to be a good matchup. Maybe not as much as I think it is now that I'm looking at the fact that this lineup isn't set. But Riley versus Peter. Riley getting hurt a little bit. No Burrow. He's out for the season. Just traded away Keenan Allen a couple weeks ago. So he's still rocking Dearness Johnson in an RB slot. Got to be someone else who can play at this point, right?
He can play
Jahan Dotson.
Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson there, and then Jahan Dotson in a super flex, maybe. Hopefully,
or Boyd or Shakir or
anyone, really. Right now, Peter's lineup is set really weirdly. He's got Kate Otten in the super flex instead of Tua, Gallup in instead of AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle on the bench. I'm thinking this is for when they were all on bye, and he just got reset.
Because I was curious too, and I looked back to last week, and he was playing all of them.
I'm sure something's just weird, and he'll get him in. So once he has all his guys in, I think Peter's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm also going with Peter. Yeah, that's crazy that he has Waddle, AJ Brown, Pacheco, DeAndre Swift, and Tua all on the bench.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Maybe there's some collusion going on.
No, I think so. What I've done in the past is like you can set your lineup in the future, but once the week plays, like one of the weeks like prior plays, it sometimes switches it back to what like you had just used. So maybe it's switched to that week. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand sometimes, but I'm sure I'll get it in. I'm not worried about that. And he will probably win the matchup.
All right, and now for the turkey and potatoes with some gravy on top. The matchup we've all been waiting for this week. Sam and Jake.
Are we skipping? We're skipping one before we get into it.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. I was like, this guy's really hyping up Parker and Austin like that. Damn.
Oh.
It's kind of a heater.
Oh, right.
Not really.
And now for the cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
we got Parker and Austin. I gotta take a look.
Okay. I mean, I've got my answer. It's hard to pick against. Sorry,
Austin.
It's hard to pick Austin.
Yeah, I'm going with Parker also.
Yeah, I thought we can skip talking about this one and get into what you like to call the meat and potatoes. If you want to give the intro again, go for it.
Yeah, the mashed potatoes, the turkey, a little gravy on top. We got Cap Sam versus Uzma Kappa picks.
Probably the biggest match of the year, I'd say at this point.
9-2, 50% dead even split.
Mm-hmm.
They got similar lineups. Jake's playing 3 running backs, and Sam's playing 4 wide receivers instead. So I'll just run through it quick. Mm-hmm. Sam's rolling out Lamar Jackson starting at quarterback. Lamar Jackson starting at running back. Joe Mixon and James Conner. Wide receivers got Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, which is interesting because Jake has both these players in redraft, so and he has Mixon in redraft too.
He's conflicted.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
There's no way he comes out with 2 wins. I'll tell you that right now. There's no way.
No. And then Logan Thomas at tight end. Haven't seen him in a while. Keenan Allen at flex. Chris Olave, Brock Purdy. These moves that Sam made are looking good, minus the Aaron Jones one. But
love that.
Whatever.
That was a wash. Nothing happened. Basically didn't do a trade is what happened.
James Cook on the bench, I think, is the one notable player for Sam. Maybe with Fields also.
Yeah.
But on the other side,
Purdy and Lamar though, so I like Fields on the bench.
Yeah, you can go with you can introduce Jake's players then.
Starting at quarterback for Jake, we have Joshua Dobbs, just the freaking darling dude. He's just been going crazy. He gets a rushing touchdown every week. Is it really though? Who will start? Who knows? He has like 800 quarterbacks.
He will. Okay. He loves Josh Dobbs
and
the Vikings.
Dobbs, love it. And he's got Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley at running back. Amon-Ra St. Brown and DJ Moore at wide receiver. The big man, Travis Kelce at tight end. And in his flex right now, he has Adam Thielen and Rachaad White. And Sam Howell starting as QB2. Notable things on the bench, Gus Edwards, Alexander Madison, both on the bench. Could be flex-worthy plays, but he's just so deep. Like, he can't play him. I think the matchup's probably... For Rachaad, for sure, I think is good. Adam Thielen, he's been kind of disappointing me. I could see him. Same thing I actually said in redraft, I think, for him. I think I'd put Gus Edwards in over Adam Thielen. And Sam Laporta on the bench. That's probably all the notable players.
Well, and his 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, but
not all have better matchups than his current quarterbacks, in my opinion. I mean, maybe not Dobbs, but I'm not a big Dobbs believer every week.
Yeah, I guess the Sam Howell love. I like Matt Stafford this week, I think. I really do.
Yeah, I would, even if Geno's healthy, I'm rolling Geno out while he's on track. I would roll Geno out, I would roll Stafford out, and I would roll my last choice, Russell Wilson, out over Sam Howell.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't hate it. I'm curious, do you know who you're picking? I have mine. I'm curious who you're leaning right now.
Yeah, I know who I'm picking. I think I was just kind of talking about the quarterbacks. I think that's going to be Jake's downfall. So I'm going with Sam this week, and he's going to get that. He's going to get that first round bye of the playoffs.
I'm also going with Sam. I want my heart. I want Jake to win because I know that if we all tie, I cannot beat Jake in points. Or like if we both tie, I can't. There's no way I beat him in points, and I can beat Sam. I'm 50 ahead of him, so I'd like Jake to win. I just think Sam's team is looking really strong right now. Quarterback matchups are pretty good. I'd see it's going to be a tough week for Jake to win, I think. So I'm also going Sam.
All right. Well, that wraps up the Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, maybe. It was real special.
Yeah, we'll see how this all shakes out right here. This is it's going to be a big game, but thank you for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Let's gobble up some points this week.
Let's do it, baby. Gobble, gobble. Thanks for watching.
Gobble, gobble.